The second topic on the agenda for this year's UN General Assembly was the Arctic region. The delegates discussed the importance of the Arctic for geopolitical, strategic and environmental reasons. Here's what they discussed.
The international community has already experienced the serious and unfortunate consequences of the colonialism. We will not let happen the same things in Arctic. Creation of an Arctic region should be formalized in multi-layered level, and North-South cooperation should be the essential for the governance of the Arctic.
I believe we should discuss issues like inclusion of non-Arctic states in Arctic region, protection of Arctic's unique environment, Arctic demilitarization, and protection of Arctic's indigenous people.
The non-Arctic Council is a step forward to a comprehensive solution that will contain everyone, because as we have heard, everyone will be affected by the melting of ice, everyone will be affected by the changes that are made in the Arctic, and we believe that it is ignorant of other countries that do not want it to include the whole world.
The delegation of India strongly supports the creation of such a council, non-Arctic council, because we all must come together to preserve our planet, so we call upon the delegations to act in favor, not only in favor of a council, but in favor of recognizing issues being international rather than national or regional.
Our specific questions that we have is what powers will this council have, and what is going to be the criteria for accession to this council?
Many countries in the world, including Jordan, wish to have a say when it comes to preserving the Arctic region. Since climate change is a global crisis, we believe it should be addressed in that manner.
So we believe that a non-Arctic council is the right way to go, because all of the countries should be included into the decision-making process.
Russian Federation wants to first emphasize that the international treaty is not always a solution. Russia wants to avoid the paradox of the so-called more comprehensive and orderly process that usually fails to do everything.
I must admit that we still don't entirely understand the whole role of the non-Arctic Council. Would this be mainly a political influence on the Arctic Council, and what kind of role on the region, Arctic region, would it have?
If we discuss any non-Arctic Council, there should be more attention paid to non-resolved claims on the Arctic or sovereignty, which may cause further problems with more nations being involved in the future.
All interested parties should have a right to cooperate, for an example, in the promotion of safe, secure, and reliable Arctic shipping. However, ladies and gentlemen, let's not be too naive. Interests in the region are huge. Russia made this proposition, and the first to answer was China. We are all in for cooperation, but exclusively and only on the basis of transparency and on the respect of international law.
We don't see the point of the insinuation of the USA saying that we must follow transparency. That's an obvious fact. I don't know how can we not follow transparency in a global council in which all the countries are all together fighting for common purposes.
New technologies that will be created and shared on global scale will help to bring the cost of these green technologies down.
To agree with Japan's idea and encourage the introduction of new technologies to jointly develop equipment for life protection and production activities that are suitable for Arctic natural climate conditions.
Mozambique knows that with a better comprehension of the Arctic's melting origin, it is possible to prevent, and even avoid the hurried-caused increases of climate change.
Research should be peaceful. Above all, it should be peaceful, and because we must prevent the Arctic region from ever becoming the testing grounds for any weapons or anything like that, like it was during the Cold War.
Because science should not be a competition, it should be about cooperation. What scientists are discovering is in the best interest of everyone, not matter the nationality.
Therefore, we believe that the establishment of the new International Arctic Organization is necessary. The goal of this organization is to unite Arctic and non-Arctic states regarding environmental affairs in the Arctic, while also focusing on the issues regarding transport, natural exploitation, and indigenous people.
All of the states should cooperate and they should talk to each other in order to clean up the treaty in order so that it can be accepted by everyone.
also like to express our wish for the further cooperation regarding the Arctic region that should be happening on a global level. We believe that this treaty represents a big step towards a constructive approach to facing the problem of Arctic that will hopefully result in the international community benefiting from the treaty as a whole, rather than just states benefiting from it individually.
Canada agrees with the international regulation of military on Arctic ground. However, the current militarization in the Arctic by Canada is located on Canadian territory and is aimed exclusively at exercising Canadian sovereignty.
Dear delegates, please do not portray Russia as a bad guy. Right now, here in the Arctic, we are not a bad guy.
We have a unanimous vote, but before we congratulate you on the adoption of the resolution, there are still 2 countries that voted yes with rights. The first one that will deliver the speech will be Germany. Germany, you have 1 minute.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We would like to express our gratitude for all the countries that supported the proposal.
Speak in the name of every non-Arctic country. This is a historical time, to say the least. We have managed to do something that maybe previous generations of delegates failed to do.
The delegates managed to unanimously adopt a resolution on the Arctic which will have a major impact on the situation in the Arctic as states acknowledged its importance and global significance.